Hello, half a day, buenas, and welcome to Living on Guam PCS Homes and Lifestyle live stream. This morning I am talking about what landlords should be asking their listing agents to do or their property managers to do to get a house ready for military housing inspection. So if you're new to our page, welcome. Let me know that you're here. Give me a thumbs up, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're in Guam, let me know what village you're in. If you're off island, if you're not here yet, let me know if you'll be PCSing here and where from. And if you already came from here and you're missing Guam, let me know where you're watching from. So anyway, so I'm here again this morning. If you are not following us yet on Facebook, please follow us. It is Living on Guam PCS Homes and Lifestyle. And if you have Instagram, follow me there. I'm always on Instagram stories showing you different things about Guam, about homes, about rentals, just trying to give you helpful information, especially if you're relocating to Guam. And more particularly because our niche, our specialty are military folks that are moving to Guam, relocating to Guam and looking for homes to rent or homes to buy, and even looking for a tenant, because if they're PCSing out, like in this particular case, okay? So I'm gonna show you a home that will be inspected soon. And just to give landlord tips on how to get your house ready for military inspection. I see a few folks watching. Let me know who you are and say hello and thumbs up. So again, we're here to talk about getting your house ready for military housing inspection. And if you do have a listing agent, your listing agent should be able to do this for you, because that is what we do for our landlords, just to make sure that their houses will pass military inspection and so that the tenants can move in ASAP, work on their OHA advance, work on their bridge loan, whatever they need to work on. But they really need the house to be passed. They really need the house to pass inspection to be able to work on that. Here we go. Let me show you guys something. So this is a really nice townhouse in a gated neighborhood, because a lot of military folks, which is our specialty. We're not exclusively working with only military folks. Let's get that clear. We work with everybody. However, we do specialize in military tenants, military buyers, military sellers. That is what we specialize in, but we do serve everybody. So this is a townhouse that a lot of military folks or folks who are not from Guam, relocating to Guam, they like a secured gated area. And so this is I really like this townhouse because they fixed it up really nice. Everything is updated, and look at how beautiful the kitchen is, and look at how their appliances are stainless steel. So everything is pretty much up to date and upgraded, renovated, and I'll show you guys more of the details later. So first things first, when you come in, make sure that the locks are working, and a fire extinguisher needs to be near the kitchen or in the kitchen. And the fire extinguisher, one thing that you need to note that it needs to be a current, so there's a date underneath here. So you want to make sure that it's not outdated. It's not 2 years old. They want it to be like within the year. And then this one, well, that one is a DPW inspection. This one, for military housing inspection, they require that it's a metal handle. Not a plastic handle. It needs to be a metal handle, you guys. Okay, so then they look at the blinds and they look at the windows. So all windows have to have a screen. Okay, so you can see that crisscross, those are windows, and those are screens that are required for all windows and sliding doors. Now, this is a horizontal blind. It depends, like Home Depot has these horizontal blinds that don't have strings, and then you can just push it up like that, the high-tech ones. But then there's still some blinds that have these strings. Housing will require that a hook be attached to the wall or somewhere close to the window so that when you pull, you can secure the string. Okay, so they need, you know, they need the hooks in there. That is actually, as of right now, that is one of the new requirements that they have. And so your listing agent should know this. And so that's why for all the landlords that we list for, who want their homes rented to military folks, you know, we tell them what the requirements are. And then, there you go. So all the outlets need to have an outlet cover. So nothing is cracked. All these outlet covers need to be in good condition. And you have to check that all the outlets work. Okay? No dead outlets. So yeah, so we're checking, you know, the outlets right here. Let me know if I'm walking too fast. If you're new to our page, let me know that you're here. So again, more outlets. Now, this is a sliding door. As I mentioned earlier, all sliding doors and windows need to have a screen. So you can see right here, there's the screen. Okay? And then, so there's, all sliding doors obviously have a lock, right? So you can't open that. However, the requirement of housing, they need a secondary lock. And yes, this might look quite like a caveman or manual or rudimentary. However, it works. So this is called a wooden dowel, and that can be the secondary lock. Housing will pass the house with a dowel. All right, okay, what else do we have here? So it's a really nice kitchen. I really love their kitchen. These are all like, so housing always checks for water pressure. They always check that hot water is running. And then if this has a disposal, they always check that the disposal is running. So it is, okay? Then they always check for a carbon monoxide, which is this one. They always check for that inside the house, or I mean, this has to be in the kitchen, all right? Then any outlets that are close to water, okay, right here, this needs to be GFCI. So this needs to be GFCI, which is what that is. So they reset. This one is also close to water, so that's a GFCI. Now, if there was an outlet underneath the sink, all right, I thought I lost you guys. If there is an outlet underneath the sink, then that needs to also be GFCI, all right? So what else? Then they check that all the appliances are working. So this one has a dishwasher, which is just awesome. And I like the finishing of the appliances. Everything is new. I love this wine rack holder. Anyway, so they check that all the appliances are working. Okay, they check that there are no leaks in the fridge. All right, so I do tell my landlords that, you know, if you have this, you know, where there's a water and ice dispenser, those are the first things that break. So if you're a tenant, maybe you don't want to turn that on because you don't want that to break on you. So, okay, so then they also check, so they go to the bathrooms. Wait, hold on, it's kind of dark here. And, okay, so see, it's close to water, so GFCI needs to be in there. And then they always check that there is ventilation going on, so we know there's something there. And then they always check for hot water. So prior to inspection, the hot water tank or the water heater needs to be on so that the inspector doesn't wait for the thing to go on forever. Okay, how do we turn this off? Oops. Okay, there you go, we turned it off. So then they check for water pressure. So they check that this one will flush. So what else? So we're going up the stairs. So they're gonna check again that all the windows have screens. So we are in the other bathroom here, so which is really nice. Again, that's GFCI right here. So it trips. Again, they will check for water pressure. They'll check for they'll check that the hot water is running. Okay, here, I wanted to show this because this one, a lot of property managers or listing agents, they miss this one. That you need to make sure that, can you hear me? Ow. So you need to make sure that the diverter is working. So once the shower goes on, that isn't on. And then when you bring it back there, that stops too. So that's called the shower diverter. Okay, all right, let's make sure everything's off. I hope this is helpful, and if you are a landlord, I hope you ask your listing agents to make sure that everything is working so that your house doesn't fail and your tenant is happy and can move in the next day. So that's what we try to do for our clients. Hold on, what else is there that they usually check? So yeah, again, those screen doors, but yeah, that's it. And then if you do have split AC, you guys, you need to make sure all the ACs are working and that the remotes are attached. So make sure that the ACs are working, they're serviced so that it gets cold when the inspector turns it on, or actually have it already turned on before the inspector is there. Biggest thing too is have the unit cleaned, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be a professional cleaner, but a professional cleaner would be preferred, okay? You need to have the unit clean. So a professional cleaner would be preferred, but not necessary. Okay, I gotta turn off all the lights. Alrighty. So I guess that's it. What else? I'm just thinking of the many other things. So Alex, my husband, he's very good at inspecting all these units. In fact, you know, we inspected a 7-bedroom unit. When was this? 2 days ago, and it took us 2 hours to get that done. We had to pre-inspect. Oh yeah, oh here, I need to make sure you see this too. All, sorry you guys, all rooms, you know, living room, dining area, kitchen, hallways, all rooms have to have the smoke detector, okay? And then you gotta make sure that the smoke detector works. So if the batteries are out, you need to replace those batteries so it's working. If it's hardwired to the electrical of the house, you need to make sure that it's working, because if it's not working, your house will fail. And your tenant, your future tenant, will be very unhappy. So those are just the, you know, some of the services that Alex and I and my team at Living on Guam, PCS Homes and Lifestyle, that we do. We help our landlords get the house ready for either DPW inspection so that they can get a business license. Because remember, if you don't have a business license, you cannot rent to military. So we help our landlords that list with us. We help them get the house ready for DPW inspection so they can get their business license. And then we help the landlords as well get the house ready for military housing inspection so that it passes inspection, and so that the tenant can work on getting an OHA advance or a bridge loan, so that they'll have the funds ready when they move in. Because some landlords, they won't wait, they want the funds right away. So it's best that the house passes immediately. And so Alex and I and our team work hard to make sure that the houses of the landlords that we list for, that we make sure that the house passes. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I'm always hoping that every video I do is helpful. And I checked off my Friday video for the week. We are done for the week. I won't see you until next week unless something interesting comes up, and I will just do a live video. But I will be sending out an email tomorrow, so be on the lookout. If you're on my email list, on our email list, be on the lookout for the emails. And again, folks, if you want any information that you want me to shed light on, either through a blog or through a live video, any helpful information that can help you or can help your colleagues or can help your family members that are relocating to Guam, Again, our specialty is military folks relocating to Guam. If you need any information that you'd like me to shed some light on, let me know. Send us a message here on Facebook, Living on Guam PCS Homes and Lifestyle. Or you can email me at info@livingonguam.com. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Leah from Guam, and I'm quite active on stories, just random stuff, fun stuff. That's a fun page for me. And just let us know what kind of information would be helpful to you. All right, so that's it for now. Bye. Have a great weekend.